Hi everyone, it's Donna here from Donna's Creative Corner, and as promised I have more wedding dress items to offer you this weekend. I have a lot to get through, so I'm going to get right to it. This first lot is Lot U. I don't know where my little went. And I have two different lengths of this, and let me show it to you. It's pretty darn spectacular. It's heavily beaded, and it's about 4 inches wide at the widest point. Very heavily beaded. You've got clear sequins, pearl beads. You've got the beads going all the way around here and all the way on the scallops, and some rice beads going around the top, and little flowerets at the top as well. Very pretty. This was extremely hard to get off of the satin because it's so delicate. It's on a very sheer backing. This, I have two lengths of it. U1, lot U1 is a length of 1.5 yards of this, and that's what this is right here. And I am asking $7 for that length. And then the other length that I have is 3 3/4 yards, the same hem, gorgeous. And I am asking $17 for this, and there's quite a bit of it there. I'm going to try to, I'd like to sell these in the lengths that I already have them in first. If anybody doesn't want them, then I will offer them later by the yard in a future video. That was U1 and U2. Lot V is some Alencon corded trim. It has clear sequins and pearl beads. It too is about 4 inches wide. And there you have it. It's scalloped on the bottom and actually on the top as well. This I am asking $2.75 a yard, and I have about 9 yards of this. Very pretty. Excellent condition. All of what I'm offering now in the last couple of months are all from brand new wedding dresses that still had the tags, the sales tags on them. One that I got in a box, I got my next box yesterday, and one had a price tag on it of $1,600. Couldn't believe it. This here is Lot W, and this is some unusual. I am offering this uncut only, and that is because I showed this before in my sample, my trim sample video. There is the corded Alencon along the bottom, which is about 2.5 inches wide, with beads and sequins on that. And there are also these medallions that are, let's see, the medallions are about 6 inches tall. What I'm going to do with this, I have a gazillion yards of this. I had about 6 of this dress, either 5 or 6 of this dress, so I have a lot of this. I have a gazillion yards. What I'm going to do, I'm offering this at a discount. It will come to you on the satin, and what you will get is roughly a yard, maybe a little bit more than a yard. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure you get 2 of these medallions and enough of the Alencon trim. This is how it comes apart. This is what the medallion looks like after you get it off, and the trim can actually be separated into 5 of these appliques. Let me show you this a little bit closer. That's what the hem looks like when you separate it into into appliques. And then here is it's on a very sheer backing, the little medallion. It comes up to a point there. So I am offering this uncut by the yard. It'll be roughly a yard, maybe a little bit more, for $2. And I have a gazillion yards of this, so just tell me how much you want. That is lot W, and it's going to come to you uncut. This actually is really easy to take off. The stitches are very big, so you shouldn't have any problem taking it off the satin. Okay, that was W. Lot X is more Alencon Trim. This I want to offer in the length that I have. I have 3 3/4 yards. It is very, very pretty. The sequins on this are very, very shiny. They look, from a distance, they almost look silver, but they're not. They're clear sequins. I don't know if you can see the shininess in the sequin. There you go. It's very, very shiny. And it has this different pattern in here. This, I have 3 3/4 yards of it. I'm going to try to sell it in one piece, and I am asking $10 for this whole bit there. And that was X, lot X. Lot Y is actually some tea stained. A couple of these had some stains on them naturally. They look very, very vintage. They look very shabby. They're very delicate and soft. But a couple of them had stains, so I figured, well, let me try to tea stain them. And I did, and they looked fabulous. Those of you that like the very vintage look, these are really, really pretty. So these have been tea stained. This is Y. They are about 7 inches by 4.5 inches wide, and I'm only asking 75 cents per applique, and I have 16 of lot Y. I also, this lot X, there was a small piece of this that was stained as well, and I tea stained it, and this is what that looks like. Here it is, white. This part has no stains on it, so that's white, but this is what it looks like tea stained if you're thinking about doing that with it. This I'm keeping. Okay, lot Z, need to make some room. In my last video, I offered the front panel from this dress. I've since taken apart, I had 2 of this dress. This is the second one, and this is the back panel, and this is pretty doggone spectacular. The way this dress was constructed, this doesn't look like the back, but it is. You can see there's the zipper there. It was constructed with snaps, these plastic snaps that come apart to expose the zipper, and then you obviously had to have help getting into this dress, because once it zipped up, then somebody had to snap all the snaps all the way around. All of this side of it is loose. This side is loose, and this side is fixed to the dress. I'm going to zoom in and well, let me pan a little bit first. This is the top around the collar, going down. It's a pretty long bodice, all the way down to the bottom where you have these wonderful, wonderful, heavily beaded and sequined flowers. I'm going to show you close up. Come on. Look at that. That is so gorgeous. So gorgeous. There are, oh, I thought there were bugle beads on the back. there aren't. It's just beads and sequins on the back. The front had some bugle beads, but that's the very back, very bottom. Whoops, whoa, wrong way. So this is lot Z, heavily beaded back panel, and I am asking $12 for this because it is pretty doggone spectacular. That is so pretty. I hope I can get some more of that dress. It was just so beautiful. Okay, now I have some bodices for you. First one, bodice number 1, is a cream colored bodice. It has, what's this kind of Venice lace appliques, I would say, on here. It has cream pearls, cream appliques. That's the neckline. The neckline is on tulle. And then it comes down, the front comes down here, down to the bottom. I'm going to come in and show you the detail at the top. Now it's got the little pretty hot cross-hatched stitching in areas of it. Very pretty. Flip it over so you can see the back. There's more appliques along the tulle in the back. You've got the satin covered cream buttons going all the way down. Got quite a few buttons there. And then some more of the back. The only beading and sequin is along the top here. The rest is just plain appliques. And as always with the bodices, I can't guarantee that you would be able to remove these from the satin without losing beads and sequins. All of these that I'm showing you are like that. So you may need to fussy cut around in order to get the appliques off. So bodice number 1, I am only asking $7 for this one. Bodice number 2. Very pretty. This one is definitely white. It has kind of cut work, the cut work appliques on it. The top part is on tulle here. I'm going to pan down so you can see how much is on this. Got quite a bit. Very nice beadwork on this one. This one is very nicely beaded. I'm going to come in so you can see some of the detail on the beadwork. The very bottom down here comes down to this point. You have several of these, well, this is the biggest of the beaded flowers. I'll pan up. You've got some beaded swirls. You have several of these beaded flowers here. And then up to the neckline, you have some swirls along the neckline, and then this part at the top is on tulle. So you'll be able to cut that up pretty easily. And this, both bodice 1 and 2 have no sleeves. And the back has pretty pearl buttons. Those are very nice. Has some, let's start at the top. That tulle, the part on tulle wraps around to the back. V-neck in the back. More appliques coming down to the bottom down here. So that is bodice number 2. And I am asking $12 for this one. Very nice beadwork on that one. The third bodice actually has short sleeves. On the sleeves, each sleeve has a small bow with some dangles coming down off of the bow. Where is it? Come on. There's 3 dangles coming off of the bow. Has some appliques around the hem of the short sleeves. It also has some appliques on the puffy part of the sleeves. I wonder if that light is... Oh, I think you can actually see it better without the light shining down. You have some beaded clear sequins and pearl beads all over the front. Coming down, there's the cross hatching here, and running out of room. Down to the bottom here. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see this pretty applique at the bottom. Really, really shiny. You can really see how it's shining there. And let me see the back. It has a V back, a plunge back with scallops going all the way along the back edge. That's just a zipper closure on this one. And you will also get the butt bow with this one. Very nice big bow. I'm going to have to put you on pause here. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. This one also comes with the butt bow with a big applique in the middle. Whoever buys this, if you're not interested in the bow but want this applique, just let me know and I'll take the applique off and take the bow off and throw the applique in with the order. So this is bodice number 3 with bow, and I'm asking $12 for this one as well. And lastly, I have probably the most spectacular butt bow I have ever had on a dress. This has gorgeous, gorgeous beadwork, beaded trim all the way along the edge on the top and the bottom of the bow. Has this big beaded center on it, and then it also comes down the tails of the bow also has that beaded trim all the way around the edge of it. Pretty doggone spectacular, and it looks like that trim will be able to come off without losing the beads and sequins. All I see is a machine stitching that you would need to seam pick to get this off. So let me show you the detail of that beautiful, beautiful hem that's on here, or a trim that's on here. It's got rice beads along the inside of it, and then the rows and rows and rows of pearl beads along the outside. And you also have these little flower things in the middle. Pretty doggone spectacular. I've never had one that's this fancy before. For the bow, since it has so much of that wonderful trim on it, I am asking $10 for this bow. And that is all I have for today. If you're interested in anything you've seen, please send me an email. I prefer email because that helps me. It's much easier for me to be able to respond to you right away, and it's also easier for me to keep track of what orders come in first. Please keep in mind that I also get orders through private messaging on YouTube as well. So, and if you leave a message in the just message box below, it doesn't necessarily mean you're the first person to order, because I do get orders through email and private message as well. So please keep that in mind. My email address is in the description box below, along with how to order. And also I want to remind everybody I'm still having my challenge. My giveaway challenge is still on until the end of January. If you want to participate and win a wonderful prize pack that I've put together with all wedding dress trims and appliques and what have you. So I'd love to see what everybody does. Okay, that's all for today. Bye for now. Until next time.